Hey, how you doing? Jarrell Young here at Game Changer Las Vegas. I'm going to show you a little bit of chest. Alright, so here we're starting off with the dumbbell flat bench. You pick up the weights like this, right? Flat back, pick up the weights, set them on the legs. Moderate weight, not too heavy, right? Then I sit back down. And so from there, I keep the weights tight to my body because when I do my chest, I'm gonna draw lines. I'm gonna draw lines across the part of my chest that I wanna work on. So this, on the flat bench dumbbells, I'm working the middle part of my chest, drawing the line from hand to hand across the middle of my chest. So it looks like this. I lean back, boom. I start up here. I always start up top. I never wanna start down here at the bottom. It's too hard to get it back up. So I start up at the top, take a deep breath, have a little arch in between my lower back and the bench, right? Little arch right there, right? Okay, head against the seat, chin tucked down, and then from there I draw my lines. But I don't go down too far. I probably stop 9 degrees. So chest up, abs tight, inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Squeezing and driving through the palms, squeezing the chest. Push up on this bench, focusing on the triceps. Yeah, we're still squeezing the chest, but I really want to focus on the triceps on this one. So we're gonna keep the elbows close to the body. We're gonna have the knees on the bench. We're gonna have the back flat, the butt down, right? Hands close together, gripping the sides of the bench. See how my butt's down, my abs are tight, and I want to focus on the triceps. So I want my elbows to come back this way, not flare out, right? Triceps. Exhale them on the way up. Keeping the abs tight, maybe even squeezing the butt while you do this move. All right, going back to the dumbbells here, we moved our bench to incline. We want to work the top part of our chest now. And not only working the top part, I want to stretch it out. That's what the fly is good for, stretching out and squeezing it back in, giving you that definition of the top part of the chest. So I'm going to put the fly together with a close grip dumbbell bench. So it looks like this. Pick up the weight again with the flat back, using my legs, sit back down. Get the weight up, press it up, right? I have my palms facing each other. I start with my palms facing each other and the weight together. And I want to have a little bend in the elbow. I still want to draw that straight line. I don't want it to be behind my head, and I don't want to be too far forward. I want to draw that line from the top part of my chest to my hands and the dumbbells. And then from there, I want to draw another line going out with the bent elbows, right? I keep the bend in my elbows. Bending the elbows. Not too far down, squeeze it back up, push them together, come down, touch the chest again. Fly, squeeze, press, fly, press. Exhaling on the way back up. Okay, so of course we're gonna do a regular push-up on the floor. This is good for just overall strength, body control, core, mainly core because you're holding your abs tight the whole entire time. So the abs are tight, squeezing the butt, the hamstrings. You want your feet shoulder width, right? The wider the legs, the easier the push-up's gonna be. The closer, the tougher because you need more core control. So hands aligned with the chest, just like everything else. There's so many different ways to do a push-up, but this one, we don't want the shoulders to flare out. We want them to come more at a 45-degree angle so we can involve the chest and the triceps. So it looks like this. Hands aligned with the chest, not the face, right? This is the face, here's the chest, hands aligned with the chest, abs tight, butt squeeze, driving through the palms, exhaling on the way up. Finding the rhythm. Right, and I understand everybody can't do that. So the modification for that is like this. This is how you work on your push-up. So instead, I lay all the way down on the floor. Lay all the way down. Hands off to the side. Then I bring my hands back into my chest. Everything comes up together at the same time. Right? Most people will probably look like this the first few attempts. Right? But you don't want to leave your hips down. You're going to bring your hips up with you. So hands out, exhale out. Here we're going to do a dumbbell chest pullover. So I'm going to be on the bench, I'm going to be facing this way. I'm going to have my shoulder blades on the bench. My hips up, squeezing the butt, driving through the heels. I'm going to start with the weight on my chest. Then I'm going to slowly raise it above my head until I feel that stretch go from my chest to my shoulders. That's how I know I've gone too far, because I'm going to keep it in the chest, keep it away from the shoulders. And I'm going to squeeze to get it back in front of me. So it looks like this. Grab my weight, adjust myself on the bench, put my shoulder blades on, hips up, squeezing the butt, squeezing the abs. I start with the weight above my chest, not my face, because I don't want to drop it on my face. All right, I'm going to keep it away from my head. And so from there, I'm going to start the stretch. It's a stretch. Stretch, squeeze it back over, touch the chest. Stretch, squeeze. Exhale on the way up, keeping a slight bend in the elbows. Going back to the flat bench, we have an alternating dumbbell chest press. Same thing as chest press, but we're changing the grip. We're going from this angle to this angle. We're going to work this J shape on the outside of the chest. We're going to work on the thickness of the chest. But we also want to mix it up a little bit. So we're going to alternate, we're going to switch it. So I got my weights here, got my dumbbells. Same thing, I keep it in line with the middle part of my chest, drawing that line. And so the line is from here to here, but also from hand to hand while you have the weights in your hand. So I'm laying back. Start with my hands this way, right? I come down with one, and then I find the switch. I find the switch with the rhythm. So I go down with one, Come on, keep it moving. Still breathing, smooth breathing, abs tight. I still have that arch in my lower back. Thinking about the middle of the chest, controlling it on the way down with my triceps. Pushing through the palms. Keeping it moving. Keep breathing. Right, so our last move here is an advanced push-up. We use the other one just to warm us up to it. This, we're thinking more single arm. We're thinking single arm, but we're still thinking flexibility at the same time. So it is a single arm push-up, but this one's kind of aiding you and helping you out by resting on the other leg. So I start here, right? This leg is all the way up here, almost like you're in the splits. Right, I have this hand on this leg to help support. But this hand is going to be doing it. Right, and so from there, I start my push-up. Dealing with the workouts, the warm-ups and the recovery process are so important. Maybe even more important than the actual workout itself, because you're trying to do all this, reaching your goals without injury, and that's the most important part, without injury. A lot of athletes or common people do not understand how much flexibility, recovery, and lactic acid release are involved with this process. You don't want to keep breaking down the muscle without any recovery. So stretching is very important, drinking a lot of water is very important, and then using tools, using things to loosen up your body. For me, I personally have this. This is called the Real Steel Roller. It's an upgrade from your regular foam roller. It's a little bit heavier, it's metal, it's easy to roll, pinpoint. I use this on all my tight muscles, my intense workouts. I use this to recover from, so I can go back and do the same workout the next day. So this is how you use it, right? I say my quads are tight. I just ran 3 miles and I want to run another 2 tomorrow, but my legs are too tight to do it. So I just take the roller, pinpoint, right? Roll it around, feel it out. Oh, it feels good right there. I need a little work right there. So I can let it sit there and let it sink into the muscle. Let the new fresh blood come in. Help with the recovery.